Yes, yes, people. We're back live. Sarcasm City TV, YouTube, Mandem United podcast. Forget the long intro. Big up to everyone who's joined over from the raid. You can see from the title, Free Amad Diallo. Ten Hag is still in charge at Manchester United Football Club. Uninspiring draw, drab performance against Porto. It's not a good result. We're going to be discussing all of that. Let me just bring the Dons in the building. Double A's in the cut already. King's in the cut already. If you was on the watch along, or if you was on the YouTube or the playback, you would have heard myself, Double A, speak on it. King was also in the chat as well. And I just say quickly in regards to the game, just what we've seen before, people. It wasn't too far away from the Brentford game. It was somewhere in between the first half and the second half of the Brentford game. Those two hours. Maserati in the 10. What is going on when you have ample players who can play the 10? Ericsson can play the 10. Diallo can play the 10. Xerxes can play the 10. And if you really don't want to play a 10, you could play a midfield trio. Could have easily have played Casemiro, Agate, and Ericsson. You could add 1-6 and 2-8. You could have played a back three. Double A mentioned that he thought it was gonna be a back three. I thought so too. You really wanted to play, you could have really played Casemiro, Agate. If you really wanted an extra midfielder, play Lindelof in there. There's so many other things you could have done. And the fact that Diallo's not getting minutes is crazy, but we move. But run up the likes. Big up everyone supporting, because we're over 100, just under 200 of you lot in here, only at 10 likes. Let's get up to 80 likes. Mods, get everyone liking, subscribing. Subscribe to Double A's channel. I'm going to add the link into the title. But Double A, man, thoughts on the game and what you're seeing. And don't worry, King, we'll get to you as well.
Bro, I'm still really rattled, bro. I really just do not understand what we're doing. What are we doing? What are we actually doing here? Why are we suffering through this nonsense, bro? What did we see? What did we see from last season that anyone thought this was ever going to change? I'll keep singing this, bro. There was nothing ever going to change under this manager. This manager is not progressive. He's not proactive. He's not willing to change and improve himself and his own ideology and how to play football. He's sticking with, I don't even know what he's sticking with, bro. I don't know what we are meant to be.
What we're meant to do.
What are we meant to do? What is he actually setting us up to do? Anything? Like I tonight we was counter attacking. We was counter attacking in the wrong way. What? How are you gonna counter attack and have a fullback at number 10? But the decision baffles me, bro. I'm still baffled by that decision. I couldn't believe it. Like I said, I tweeted out thinking, "Yo, he's doing about three, bro. At least he's trying a little something different." He's expecting an onslaught from Fenerbahce, which I did. I thought Jose was perfectly set up to go at home. Like he said it in his press conference, it needs to be 35,000 v 11. That's what we need. Which you're gonna get in a Turkish ground. The crowd were up for it, bro. They were willing that team on. And it was about how United managed that. The first 15 minutes, we were under the cosh. There was only one team in it for me. They were pinned back. We had one breakaway and we scored a really good goal, good finish. But then it was that again. It's basket. You know, you love it. It's basketball, bro. Because it's going up and down the pitch either side, and either team could score a goal. There's never one point in that game. Potentially in the second half when we changed the midfield that should have started. We had a little bit more control, but by then the game was dead. There was no one really creating anything outstanding in the game. We never looked like we can control it and be dangerous.
No, definitely not. There's no control.
We only control the game to kill it and to take the sting out of everything. But it's like we're 3-4 up, but we're not. It's 1-1, bro. We need to win the game. His substitutions baffle me. His ignorance at bringing on his best wide player, Ahmad on. Even when we need someone on the ball, bro, for that technical ability. He's sorry when as soon as he's come on, he's met the guy, gone past him in his area and gets chopped down, bro. Straight away he's on it and doing something. He did more in that moment than anything Anthony did during his stupid cameo. But I'm at the point now where I'm getting to the point where I'd happily not go again this season. I think
is that where you're at? Where you're just like, yeah, I don't want to go again.
Season. The only problem is I can't sell a ticket anyway. Because a lot of people, you can't sell them to people you know. No one wants to buy them. I've had the Pauk and bloody Leicester League Cup games up for sale. No one's touching them. Back to the club. No one wants them, bro. This is where we're at, and it's like I'm getting to the point I happily not go again because I feel I'm wasting time. I mean, as much as I love seeing Saeed and seeing Adam and seeing everyone outside chatting, do it, selfishly, and it's probably the wrong thing to say. The biggest enjoyment of going to the games now is to make the content for the channel, bro. Literally,
it's content.
that's what I'm getting out of it, is making the content for the channel. Like, I don't go and sit at a game and enjoy it. I enjoy being next to the old man, having a chat with him and listening to him slag off United. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, I ain't getting no enjoyment from this. Brentford was enjoyable in that second half because it was unexpected. But why? But that I'm enjoying unexpected.
Unexpected, against Brentford at home. Hear what you just said, and the thing is, you're not even wrong for that. You're not even, because it was unexpected. You're spot on. Spot on.
We're in trouble, man. We are in big trouble. Big trouble. And listen, everyone will say, "Oh, you can't just get on the manager." I'm not saying we're in big trouble because of the manager. We're in big trouble because of the owners. INEOS have put us in this position. The players put us in this position because the players, as much as they are not, I personally don't think they're playing. They're not playing nowhere near their highest level for this manager. But I think they must look at themselves and think, "What the fuck are we meant to be doing here? What are we set up to do?" And everyone's to blame. The fans are to blame because we're facilitating it. We're not voicing it. You've got deluded people, big influential people as well. People who I used to have ratings for, talking absolute shite on to a million followers or whatever they've got about it's a good result. It's lowering the standards of the fan base and people will fall for it and listen to it. It needs calling out because the one thing that the Glazers have managed to do to the Manchester United fan base is kill our standards. Or some people's. I know you keep your standards first. I keep mine. Yeah. I will not allow them to stop me expecting the best from this club because this club used to expect the best from itself, and now it no longer does. So I ain't gonna let them do that to me. Never will I let them do that to me. But we're in big trouble. For the whole club is rotten. It's still rotten. Everyone thought INEOS was the operation to weed out the cancer. If anything, there's just radiation to make it worse.
Facts.
But double A.
Big up Kaneki.
Double A. Big up everybody. Big up double A as well.
Double A Kaneki.
Double A knows me, man. Big up double A.
Cool.
But you're saying cancer. But double A, I thought we got rid of Pogba. Wasn't he the cancer? We got rid of Pogba. He was the cancer. Yeah. Right? He was the reason why everything was bad. Yeah? Some man, because you're saying the people, the standards are falling. Double A, the standards fell when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer had our strongest team and we never sacked him for Carlo Ancelotti. Man's on channel with millions of followers said, "I rather have Ole over Ancelotti because Ancelotti is a has-been. 2 league titles and 2 Champions Leagues in 3 years, and that guy is a has-been. We should back Ole Gunnar Solskjaer." You lowering of standards, double A. I feel it. I really pity you guys that are there because you have to listen to these people up front. Like, these people are in your ears. Yeah, I'm suffering from seeing the mutants on Twitter running around with the name Absolute Bruno and these guys. Yeah, Bruno enjoyers. Yeah, all the 57 Statman Daves. Yeah, trying to give me people's rib, bib, flib, skib, GA, all these made up stats. Yeah. All these made up stats. And I'm hearing delusional fuckwits now. Oh, it was a good result. Let's go over this good result. So Ugarte stopped you guys from being 1-0 down. Lindelof stopped you from being 2-1 down. Onana stopped you from being down, from losing 3-1. Yeah. The double save stopped it from being 4-1. Yeah. The block from Diallo stopped it from being 5-1. So, is this a good game? So, you should have been 1-0 down, 2-0 down, 3-1 down, 4-1 down, 5-1 down. I know that was a weakened Fenerbahce team. Flawless. Remember what I said about Enesiri? Remember exactly what I said what happened with
Yeah,
Enesiri?
yeah. That was gonna say.
That is exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a weakened Fenerbahce team. Fenerbahce has been playing bad this season, but that's a
Yeah.
weakened Fenerbahce team. But you want to know what I said on this channel? I said Fenerbahce don't struggle to score goals. Fenerbahce should have put 5 past Manchester United today. And listen to the joke. Man United also create chances. Well, hear this. If Man United, first off, fuck you, Ryan. See you in an hour. You know.
Nice. Yeah. No thanks with that.
So when everyone is like, Man United create chances too. If Man United had scored all their chances, you would have lost this game 5-3.
I agree.
Let's just say this. Mazzuari as a 10. Really? First, you have
That's
Arteta playing
crazy.
a centre back in. First, you have a centre back in midfield, centre backs at fullbacks, and now I have a a fullback as an attacking mid. Well, it shouldn't really surprise me that a fullback at attacking midfielder, seeing that Bruno Fernandes started out playing football as a right back, and right now he's Manchester United's attacking midfielder. So we've always had a fullback as our attacking midfielder. It's just that this time everyone just saw Mazzuari playing as a right back.
Yeah.
That's just it. Like it doesn't surprise me, double A. It doesn't surprise me. But the thing is this: a lot of you, Saeed, I see that you guys want Manchester United to actually be back because you're seeing it with the fans. Listen, Manchester United fans, I couldn't trust these fan base to watch grass grow. I wouldn't trust this fan base to watch grass to grow. Yeah?
Yeah.
You're like the players that they back. Let me tell you the players that this fan base don't back. They never backed Tellez. They didn't back Varane. They didn't back Pogba.
No.
They hated, please remember, they hated Eric Bailly. They hated Diego Dello. They never liked Fred. Yeah,
No.
never liked Fred. Hated Martial. Hated Alexis Sanchez. Hated Mkhitaryan. And the list goes on. But you want to know the fans at the stadium backed? They back McTominay. They back Maguire. They back Phil Jones. They backed Ashley Young. They backed Wan-Bissaka. They back Rashford. They back Lingard. Listen to the pathetic waste of spaces the fan base back. You want to know why? Because these are losers seeing themselves as these frauds on that pitch. Like, yo, these frauds made it. I'm living my life through these frauds. Yeah? Bruno Fernandes at best should be playing for Southampton. That's the peak of his ability. But some people that have bullshit their way through life love Bruno Fernandes because they're like, yo, this guy who's nowhere near Man United level is playing at Manchester United. He's just like me for real. He bullshit his way to the top. Does he deserve to be where he is? No. But he made it. This is what it is. This fan base idealize failures. They idealize failures. When Van Gaal was here, I never once feared going to Anfield. I never once feared Anfield when Van Gaal was here. We went to Anfield and draped these goons up. One match I went there and just bopped everyone off the park.
Yeah, man. He turned that
Going
field
to the
into one
Emirates?
field.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I wasn't afraid to
One
go
field into one
anywhere.
field. Fine.
It wasn't afraid to go anywhere with Van Gaal. You want to know why? Because he set us up well. But you want to know what it is? Oh, I don't like boring football. I want to bring up to everybody that AC Milan won a treble in the Serie A, scoring 38 league goals. 38 league, that's a goal a game.
Crazy.
They won a treble. They won the league, the Coppa Italia, and the Champions League. And they scored 38 league goals in the league. They kept winning games 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. You want to know what I want to say? Let me win a league like that and then get better. That was what Van Gaal was doing. Yo, let me teach you how to defend first before we learn how to attack. Man United we've had attacking quality. No, you've had attacking individual brilliance. The goals that we used to score back then, we can't score now because the players that were here that made those goals possible ain't here anymore. When everyone is saying we're struggling in the midfield, I'm like, no, you want everyone in your midfield to be Pogba. Look at Kobe Mino. I
Yeah.
said it on a fan calling show with Saeed that you're banking your entire season on Kobe Mino. Kobe Mino is not Pogba. Kobe Mino isn't able to even do 15% of what Pogba did in our midfield.
Nah.
Take the ball from our defense, beat 3 people, dribble past another 5 people, and then spray it long. No one in our team has any kind of ability to do that. How many people in our team have an 87% success rate in a 3v1? Name me the players in our team that has that. That's a legit stat. That's a legit stat. Pogba has an 87% rate in 3v1s, meaning he always comes out successful whenever he's ganged up on by 3 people. No one in
Before you
our
carry
team
on,
in 20
go on,
years
Timothy.
has anywhere near that type of ability. And I'm looking back at this game now because, unfortunately, I never asked Flawless for a show. And so I decided, you know what? Let's watch this game. This is my first Man United game I've watched this season. This is the first Man United game I watched this season. And the game played out exactly how I said it would.
It's been like that all season, Kaneki. There's no different. There's no different. And I never, again, me and Forrest have said it so many times, you never should have even got past the FA. You never should have. The FA Cup final should have been the end. Very much Van Gaal 2.0. Even I didn't see any difference in pre-season. Every pre-season is meant to be a reset. What are the new ideas? You've got your new coaches in. Where are we going? What direction are you taking the team? There was nothing. And then it was excuses from that. Well, no one's travelled. They've been at the Euros. And then it was even like he brings players back. He signs a new player, Euro, injured after 2 games. He brings
his fault.
After the Euros, Rasmus has 1 training session, plays him, starts him against
injured.
Arsenal. The guy has a very limited IQ, I think. And I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be insulting. I just have to look at it for what it is. In terms of management and in-game management and managing of a team and coaching of players, he has a very limited IQ in doing so. And you can bring in as many people as you want to try and help him, but he's the one that makes a decision. And he's the one that keeps making poor decision after poor decision after poor decision. And it's just this could be last season.
Double A.
I know before you go, Kaneki, there's over 200 of you lot in the chat. We're only at 41 likes. Let's get that up to 100 likes. Kingdom,
come on, bring up the likes, man. 120 likes.
Let's go up to 100. Let's go up to 100 likes. Yeah,
don't
man.
Be like
big up to
Lex.
Let me get to
double A. Oh, you're going to Lex?
Yeah. I'm gonna get to a couple of things. Now, big up to Lex in the chat as well. Big up everyone in the chat. So these are just some of the stats. King, I'm gonna come to you next, but just for anyone who somehow, like, if you've not heard what Double A said, if you've not heard what Kaneki said, if you've not heard what people have said in the chat, if you've not heard what King has said previously, what I've said, also what I've said previously, these are just some of the stats. So this ain't even opinions that I'm about to give you. These are just stats, people. And we already know we've got the long list of stats. So this is more. Manchester United have won 7 of our last 22 games in the Premier League and 1 in our last 11 games in Europe. 31% win rate for Manchester United this season. Manchester United have not won in Europe for exactly 1 year. This is United's last 11 results in Europe. 3-3 at home to Sevilla, 3-0 away to Sevilla, 4-3 loss. Sorry, let me start that again. 3-3 draw to Sevilla, 3-0 loss away to Sevilla, 4-3 loss away to Bayern Munich, 3-2 loss at home to Galatasaray, 1-0 win at home to Copenhagen, 4-3 loss away to Copenhagen, 3-3 draw away to Galatasaray, 1-0 loss at home to Bayern Munich, 1-1 draw at home to 20, 3-3 draw away at Porto, and then of course today 1-1 draw away at Fenerbahce. Go on, Double A. Carry on. I got more. Go on, carry on.
Just on that there, one team you would say we should be losing to, and that's Galatasaray. That's Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
State them teams. Sevilla, 20.
Sevilla, so it's Sevilla, Galatasaray, Copenhagen, 20, Porto, and 12th game obviously being being these lot. Oh, here's another one. For the first, here's a couple more. For the first time since 1980 to 83, Manchester United have failed to win their last 6 European games. Between 1980, for the first time since 1980 to 83. That's the last time. 1980 to 83 is the last time Manchester United failed to win in their last 6 European games. Is there anything more? No, that is pretty much it. King, over
That's
to you.
40
man.
years
Thoughts on what
ago?
you've seen today. Thoughts on what you've
Big
seen
up,
today.
big up Double A, big up Flawless, big up Kadeki every time.
Big up, King.
Obviously, I had to come on to speak to say my piece in it. You know, then why there.
Of course.
We yet again it was another stink class. Yet again, I almost fell asleep watching another United game. You know what I'm saying under this manager. Yet again, and yes, we scored a goal. Yes, we scored a goal, but after that, we only created one chance after that in the first half, and that was from Rashford. That was it. That was it. And then in the second half, in the second half, Rashford had a second chance, and then obviously Højlund had a chance when he came on. Apart from that, we did jack crap. We didn't do anything in that game. Fenerbahce, the first 15 minutes were completely dominating us, and we got very lucky yet again to get another draw. And I've said on previous shows, I've said on Flawless' channel, I've said on Northside channel, I've said on previous shows with Saeed as well about this manager, bro. This manager always plays his favourites. I said once Diallo stops getting GNA,
You did. You know what? You said this. You know, I gotta give you credit because you said this from early. You said this like before the season started. You was like, as soon as Diallo, and even I was like, I'm unsure on that. But you did. I gotta give you your credit because you called that one spot on from the jump.
Yep. Because I know my manager does not like ballers, and I know that this fan base like PvP merchants, they like pace and power merchants. They don't like technical ballers. Like they've run out. Our fan base have run out all the technical ballers out of the football club because they always said this player is the problem, that player is the problem, that player is the problem, but they've never pointed at the managers and the Glazers and all of these other things in the past. So we all know what this fan base is like. And I gave INEOS credit for the signings that they made, but I did say as well. I did say as well.
Ahmad got microwave minutes. That is brilliant, yo. That is brilliant. Hey, Lucian, is that you or is that somebody else? Whoever that is, I want to credit him because I'm going to use that. If I got microwave minutes, I'm gonna start using that. Yeah, so I need to quote someone. That is brilliant, man. That's got microwave minutes, yo. Oh man, God, sorry,
got
King,
microwave minutes.
Sorry.
He did,
minutes.
He did, bro. But bro, this is the thing. I give INEOS credit for the signings that they've been made, like Xerxes, Delit, Mazarawi. I give them the credit for making the profiles. But I always said, I don't trust Man United to do well. I don't trust Man United to do well under this manager. And that's the biggest mistake that INEOS have done. They've made two big mistakes. One is keeping this manager, and two, giving Bruno Fernandes a new contract. That's the two biggest mistakes that they have made at the football club, and it's backfired. And this is the thing. And Radcliffe said he's not in charge of sacking people. He said Omar Barada and Dan Ashworth is in charge of sacking these managers. Like, bro, like you have a history of Nice of sacking managers. You have a history in Nice of sacking managers, but all of a sudden, when you come to this football club, you're scared to sack managers. And this is the thing, yeah. And Omar Berrada, you was at one of the biggest clubs in the world in Manchester City, one of our biggest rivals. You seen Pep Guardiola and Man City win league after league after league, and you're overseeing this shit. Like, you're overseeing this shit at Old Trafford. Like, bro. And Dan Ashworth, you was a part of a Brighton. You was a part of Brighton where you were scouting players like McAllister and Caicedo and these man, but you're overseeing this crap at United. Like, bro, what is this? Like, what is this? Like, I do not understand. And this is what my fan base said as well. I'm sick of my fan base as well, because my fan base also said, they also said, oh, it was a disgrace to get rid of Fergie. No, listen, I'll be always grateful for Sir Alex Ferguson, what he's done for my football club. But Sir Alex Ferguson was having too much of a say in the football club. He was having too much of a say in terms of footballing decisions. Sacking Sir Alex Ferguson was the right thing to do. But my question is to you, INEOS, why didn't you sack him when you first came in? Why did it take you a week or a few days to sack Sir Alex Ferguson? Why didn't you sack him in July? Why didn't you sack Sir Alex Ferguson in July? Why is it taking you to this point to sack Sir Alex Ferguson? Why didn't you sack Ten Hag and Sir Alex Ferguson? Why didn't you sack both? Why did you wait a few days to sack him when you would have known that Sir Alex Ferguson had a big say at the football club already? You would have known that when you first came in your. You would have known that when you first came in. So why didn't you sack him in July if he was having too much of a say? Why is it taking you to this point to sack him? That's the thing what I didn't get. I'm happy that they did sack him because it was the right thing to do, but it's too late. Why didn't you sack him in July? That's the thing what I have about it. And this is the thing. My fan base, I've always said, like I said, they've always said Pogba's the problem, Jesse Lingard's the problem, Alexis Sanchez the problem, all of these other players, because they have big, massive egos, but they won't speak about players like Bruno. They won't speak about their favourites. They won't speak about Bruno's ego. They won't speak about Rashford's ego. They won't speak about Garnacho's ego at times. Like, these men will say that Sancho thinks he's already made it at Manchester United, but they won't apply the same logic to Bruno Fernandes. They won't apply the same logic to Marcus Rashford and Garnacho. And I see a lot of United fans getting on Xerxes already, right? Xerxes is young. I thought it was youth development, because you man said, oh, when Rasmus Højlund first came into the football club, you said, oh, let's give Rasmus Højlund time when he went 0017. But you don't want to give Xerxes time when he's played about 11 games. You don't want to give Xerxes time when he's played like 11 games, but you want to give Rasmus Højlund time, who played 17 games. This is the contradiction that we have to deal with, me and Flawless and all the others on a regular basis, because you man don't keep the same energy. You man don't keep the same energy, and we can say that the Glazers have been a big problem at the football club, but so have you. So have you. Other fans have been a problem. You have a part to blame in this as well, because like Double A said, you always have accepted mediocrity. You've always accepted mediocrity since Alex Ferguson has retired. Like, this is the thing. My fan base also spoke about, oh, if we sack Ten Hag, who's out there? So when we signed like players like Robin van Persie and Berbatov when they was at their clubs, did we say, oh, they wasn't available, we can't get them because we wasn't available? No, we paid the money. We paid the money to get Van Persie. We paid the money to get Berbatov. We paid the money to get Wayne Rooney, other players like that, bro. So why can't we pay money to get in a proper manager at the end of the season?
You know why that is double? You know why that is, King? Because no managers out there. That's why, man. No one else can
Why
manage this
can't
football
we?
club currently, apart from
Yeah,
Ten Hag.
but did people would say there's no managers out there. So when Arsene Wenger came into Arsenal, did anyone know who Arsene Wenger was? Did anyone knew who Sir Alex Ferguson was when he joined Manchester United? Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like,
Fergie was known. Fergie was known, but I get your overall point. Yeah, Fergie was known,
but like,
I get your
but you get my overall point. You get my overall point.
Absolutely.
You get my overall point. There's been players and managers what have come in this league that we don't know about, and they have performed. So this motion of there's no managers out there is absolute nonsense. It's absolute nonsense, bro. And this is the thing. And until Man United up their standards, until Man United fans up their standards, we aren't going anywhere. We aren't going anywhere, bro. And this is the thing. And I've said this for the longest. I've said this for the longest. Like Ten Hag's been here for 3 seasons. Ten Hag's been here for 3 seasons, and we see no style of play.
No, King, you're wrong. You're wrong. Based on what Marcel told of everyone, this is his first season.
Yeah, that's what Marcel said.
This is his first season.
Yeah.
This is his first season, you know?
Yeah, I'm fully aware that what he said, Kadeki, and it's the same thing what Ty said as well. But bro, these men are speaking nonsense, bro. You know what I'm saying? Big up to them, bro. But these men are speaking nonsense.
I ain't bigging up none of those.
We gotta call it. We gotta call a spade a spade because
we have to call a spade a spade. I ain't bigging up them
because if it was reversed and Ten Hag was performing well, everyone who backed him would be quick to say about how well he's doing and how wrong we are.
Every man them with a suit. Marcel would have been on every man them with a suit. If Ten Hag was performing like Schlutt is right now, Marcel would be on every stream in a suit talking about his manager.
Talking about injuries.
Talking
about injuries. That's all he talks about. Injuries, bro.
And the worst thing about it is just this. When these men are like, my manager, you want to know what you guys sound like? You sound like that guy that's been in a 15-year sexless marriage with 3 kids. Are you telling me about it's like Will Smith saying, keep my wife's name, ain't no one want your wife, big man. It's like Will Smith, keep my wife's name out your mouth. No one wants your wife, big man.
That's what it is, bro. But that's what it is. But it's like, bro, it's like people have to understand. People will say, "Oh, Ten Hag didn't have his players in the first or second season because they were injured." Bro, like Man United, what you have to understand is Man United every season sign at least 5 players every summer transfer window. We at least sign 4 to 5 players every transfer window.
We do. Yeah, we've consistently done that.
And we've consistently done that. We consistently done that. Ten Hag brought in 5 players in his first season and in his second season. And plus he liked Bruno. Plus he liked Rashford. Plus he liked Diego Diallo. Plus he liked Victor Lindelof. Plus he liked
Flawless. He co-signed these guys.
Yep.
Shout out Flawless for that. He co-signed these guys.
And that's another myth. And the way people try to make excuse, it's the injuries, it's the players. Yes, if your key players are injured, there is going to be a drop-off. But there's a drop-off and then there's falling off a cliff. And even when his better players were back, we didn't improve. Now he's got more signings and he's got more players. And guess what? We look even worse. We are 12th in the Premier League, people. We are 21st in the Europa League. We are 3 games played, 3 draws, 5 goals scored, 5 goals against, 3 points. 21st, people. And then switch that around. That's the position we are in the league. Still -2, -3 goal difference. 7 wins in 22 Premier League games.
22 Premier League games, yes.
7 wins in 22 Premier League games. Go on, Double A. Go on.
Flawless.
Relegation form, bro. Like what manager keeps his job on that, bro? What manager?
Sean Dyche.
No manager does.
Sean Dyche keeps his job in that. A manager that's known to managed to save team from relegation, double A. The managers who survive that or the managers that survive relegation?
This is it, Prime. This is spot on. There's a personal drop-off and then there's a system drop-off. And that's what it is. The people that have tried to make excuses or let's give him another season when we've seen 2 seasons. You pretty much know where you stand once a manager's been at your football club for 2 seasons. You can kind of gauge where he's at in terms of level and standard. He may do a little bit better than general consensus. He may do worse than general consensus. But he's done way, way worse. And people need to exclude the fact that he's got this badge, and that it's Manchester United in name. And INEOS, there is much to blame because they're facilitating for it as well. It's absolutely ridiculous. Chindu, no win in year. No win in Europe for a year.
Yeah.
Why that's even more embarrassing is because we didn't even play a game in Europe at the start of the year because we were bottom of the Champions League group. So he's not even like a chance to play any more games to rectify it because that's how bad it is.
You want to know what's even funny about this whole thing is the people, the mutants were like running their mouth up about Man United right now in the league and all that noise with about Chelsea and with a player that doesn't play for Man United anymore. I'm not going to say his name. He don't play for Man United anymore. But for Chelsea and that player, and we're just 3 points behind them. If Manchester United draw to West Ham, you're below Everton, who lost their first 4 games in the league. Man United are closer to 17th than they are 6th. We're 3 points off Chelsea. Yeah, you're 3 points in front of Everton too. You're 1 point in front of Leicester. You're 1 point in front of Brentford. Yeah, you're 5 points ahead of Ipswich. 5. You're telling me in Man United's next 2 games you won't drop 5 points? Ipswich are in the relegation zone, mind you. Let's just put that up. They're comfortably in the relegation zone. But you want to talk, you're looking at Chelsea. Listen to it. Don't look who's in front of you. Please check out who's breathing down your neck. If you draw, Leicester City goes above you. Leicester City have lost, 3 games in the league? Everton have lost their first 4 games. They got slapped in all 4 games. And they're 3 points behind Man United? Really? 3 points, Everton. But you want to talk about Chelsea. You want to talk to us about Chelsea. What you said, 1 win in 22 league games. That doesn't surprise me. Our playmaker went an entire year playing 42 Premier League games and had 7 assists. Bruno Fernandes in the year of 2023, 42 Premier League games, 7 assists. Playmaker. Yep. That's what he is. 7 assists.
This is
aggressive chance creator.
This is United in last 7 games in all comps. 0-0 versus Palace, 1-1 versus 20, 3-0 versus Spurs, 3-3 versus Porto, 0-0 versus Villa, 2-1 win versus Brentford, 1-1 against Fenerbahce. That tells you all you need to know. Big up to Timber as well for the super chat. He says, appreciate the super chat. He says Manchester United won 9 games in 2024. Leicester, is this true? We've won 9 games in 2024. Less than 1 per month.
Yep, that was what I was just about to bring up. Yeah, we won 9 games. We won 9 games. From January to March. I'm pretty sure we only won 2 matches. No, let me prove that to you. Let me hold up. You guys can continue. Let me just prove it. Let me just bring this up, just so you guys can know. Because a lot of people in the chat, I was like, hey, Kaneki, where do you always get your stats from? Let me just bring it up. Okay, so January in league games, or I'm just going to go games overall. In January, a 2-0 win to
including the League Cup.
Okay, you want me to include the FA Cup or just league?
No. Timber's saying for that it's not including the League Cup. We've won 9
games not including the League Cup. Okay, so let me just go this now. So a 3-4 win versus Wolves in February. We didn't win a single game in January in the league. We drew to Spurs. So 4-3 to Wolves, 3-0 to West Ham. That's 2. 2-1 to Aston Villa. That's 3. 2-1 to Luton. That's 4. We then went 2-0 to Everton. That's 5. That's 5.
Yep.
All right, so March, April, end of April. 4-2 to Sheffield United. So that's 1 month. It took us 1 month to get our next win. How much is that now? How much is that? Is
Six,
that six?
six,
Okay.
yeah, six. Yeah,
Okay.
six.
So May all the way, yeah. 3-2 to Newcastle
7,
and 2-0 to Brentford.
8, yeah.
hmm Counting. Yep.
8,
And we then won 1-0 to Fulham,
yeah, 9, yeah.
So that'd be 11, wouldn't it?
3-0 to Southampton, and
10.
then 2-1 to Brentford.
That's 11.
That's 11. That's 11.
Yeah.
Still not. That still ain't good, is it?
So what is it? 11 in what? 11 in 8 months or something like that.
Yeah.
11 in 8 months, bro. 11, bro.
And
11
let me
is a
count
Man
you
United
that.
So
trophy.
we ain't even winning 2 games per month.
What? Yeah. So
What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So we won 11 out of our 27 games in the year of 2024.
4. Yep. That's abysmal.
27 Premier League games, and
It's
we
all good,
won
chill, man.
11.
Don't worry about it, man. It's all good. We understand what you meant.
No.
Because it's not good regardless. You know what I'm saying? It ain't
It's not good.
a terrible
It's not good regardless. I
And you
saw
want to know,
another stat as
you want to know
well.
why I'm not going to even go at Timber? Why I'm not even going to go at Timber is just because of this. I'm not counting the wins against the relegation team. So the Sheffield and these guys, I don't even count those games. So he's right in saying 9.
Yeah. I saw a stat. Yeah, I think it was last season. I saw a stat at the end of the season that we only won like 2 games in a row, like twice.
Yes, twice. It was game week 37 and 38.
And 38.
It was
Like,
literally
bro,
the last 2 games of the season is when we won back-to-back league games.
back-to-back games.
We've not won
The
3
last
games in a
time-
row. When's the last time hey, chat, if you lot can figure that out, when's the last
February
time
18th, 2024.
when's the last time we won 3 games in a row in the league?
February 18th, 2024.
Nah, I don't think we did last season. Nah.
Wolves, West Ham, Aston Villa, Luton.
Let me check. Was it
We can't even
2024?
win 4 or
Wolves,
5
West
games in
Ham,
a row,
Aston
bro.
Villa, Luton. That's the last time we did it.
It's
Yeah, you're
crazy.
right. No, wait. Oh, yeah, you're right. That's the last time we
Yeah.
won 3 games. Yeah.
That's the last time we
February
did it. That's
2024.
a year. That's almost going to be a year ago.
February 2024. And when's the last time before that we won 3 games in a row?
Let me check.
Yeah. When's the last time before that we won 3 games in a row in the league?
Hold on, I'm checking.
Yeah, I'm having
I'm
a
almost at 20. Okay. Yeah. May 28th, 2023.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
1-0 to 2-0 Wolves, 1-0 Bournemouth, 4-1 Chelsea, 2-1 Fulham.
And that was the end. That was at the near the
End of the season, yes. That was the end of the season, yes.
Yes,
Yes,
end
that
of
was
the
it. That
fourth
was it.
season. Yeah, that
Yes,
was it.
that's
Yeah.
the last time. So it was 1 year ago. That's the last time we did it. Yes.
And let me just get to this quickly, Z. It's not so much the result that we are criticizing, even though it isn't a good result. You know what the criticism of? The piss poor performance. The lack of going
Is
to
that
win.
actually
Z.
Is that Z?
Oh yeah, Z
Is
is
that
Z.
Z?
Yeah. Z is it's real Z. Before we get into it, so that's why Z. You can accept this. That's cool, Z. What I'm saying is that performance is unacceptable. No one has actually criticized the result too tough, because the result is not actually the worst thing in the world when you look at it. But when you add context to the
you should have
performance,
lost.
it was awful. The performance is my issue. Go on, Double A.
Do Chelsea, do Tottenham, do Brighton, do Villa, do Newcastle, do West Ham. Go there and play like that. Absolutely.
No.
No way.
Oh, we literally watched West Ham ball Frankfurt off the park.
Exactly. And that's the
Z,
problem.
the performance was decent. Defensively, yes. Offensively, woeful.
No, woeful, yeah.
My problem is on the ball. Off the ball, I don't really have too many complaints about Manchester United, which I've said all season long. Defensively ain't been the issue.
Wait,
Actually,
hold on.
I think we've only conceded 2 goals in like our last 6 or 7 games across all comps. That's not my issue.
Yeah, I think
My
so,
issue
yeah.
is going forward.
Wait,
What are we
hold
talking
up.
about? It's
Hold
my
up.
issue. Before we go, here we go. Wait,
Yeah,
hold up.
let's go.
Wait. I'm gonna do it. These are
Wait.
my issues, double A. One second. Bear with me. I got this. These are my issues. It's not so much that, again, so let me just tie it in because context matters. So my issue isn't the result per se, because it's not the worst, even though Fenerbahce and not all that. It's the performance. And also, I'm just trying to pull it up. 1 second. Because some people might have missed it. I know some of you lot have joined as well. But all right, cool. There we go. All right, let's go. Hold up. Let's go. Hold up. Where is it? Trying to find it. These are my issues. Manchester United have won 7 of our last 22 Premier League games. That's my issue. We have a 31% win rate this season. That is my issue. Manchester United have not won in Europe for exactly 1 year. That is my issue. United's last 11 results in Europe are 3-3 at home to Sevilla, 3-0 away loss to Sevilla, 4-3 away loss to Bayern Munich, 3-2 at home loss to Galatasaray, 1-0 at home, 1-0 home win to Copenhagen, 4-3 loss away to Copenhagen, 3-3 draw away to Galatasaray, 1-0 home loss to Bayern Munich, 1-1 draw at home to 20, and a 3-3 draw away to Porto. For the first time since 1980 to 1983 is the last time. That's the last time Manchester United have failed to win in their last 6 European games. There are my issues. So so don't join the chat talking about, it's a good result, because it's not. Let's add context. If we had beat 20, like before you go, if we had beat 20 at home and then drew to Porto with a better performance and then drew to Fenerbahce, I go, all right, cool. 5 points from a possible 9, 2 tough away games. Played decent in the 2 away games, but that didn't happen. Come on, please, let's use context. I bet.
Whole context. Yeah.
Yes.
No, but let me explain this. Our performance was decent. If everyone in this game took their chances, you lose 5-2. What do you mean you limited Fenerbahce in the second half? Fenerbahce had 3 clear chances to score on you in the second half, while you had 2. What did you limit Fenerbahce in doing? What did you actually limit Fenerbahce in doing? Chelsea lost to Servette, and Chelsea have a new manager. You haven't won in Europe in 1 year. Do you have a new manager?
So back to it. That's where the issue lies. Exactly. Is the fact that we didn't even attempt to win. That bothers me too.
Fenerbahce ain't even a good team, and this is why I'm saying these teams don't struggle there, because they beat this team, because this team are not good. And you can say, Z, Spurs have got Galatasaray. Galatasaray another level to Fenerbahce, bro. Yeah. I don't even know why you're bringing them into it, but these teams do not go to Fenerbahce and struggle the way we struggle to do anything in this game. And you can say it's not even a decent performance. It was very, very, very poor. And it's just an indictment of his whole tenure at Manchester United, especially away in Europe, where we want to beat. Bro, imagine we was in the Champions League this season. We'd be getting absolutely destroyed. We were getting absolutely destroyed. The level up. It's embarrassing to say we're struggling in the Europa League. We're meant to be in the Champions League year upon year. Yeah. I think we're struggling in the conference.
We would.
We would.
And you literally watch these guys lose to Copenhagen.
Again, it's the execution. That's why I'm not hearing about it's a good point. Because let's look at it in the totality. Again, I stand by it. Did we defend well in the game? Pretty much so, yeah. I don't have no issues. It's rare this season have actually come out and complained about us from a defensive standpoint. Are we going to give up chances? Yes, because we're not brilliant, but we're competent enough. Obviously, take out the Spurs game, take out the Liverpool game. Going forward, which I spoke on all summer long. Where are the goals coming from? We don't look like scoring. We don't look like creating. And Double A mentioned it. If Fenerbahce were a Fenerbahce of old and they were actually a better side with some better players, I'd hear it. They got players who are deemed not good enough for this league. There's a reason Saint Maximum, Amrabat, Fred, Nesri, who else? Soyuncu, why are they there? If these men were at a certain level, this is no disrespect to Fenerbahce, but this is facts. Why are they there? If you're of a certain, they are deemed not good enough for the top level in Europe. This is why they've been moved on from Premier League, La Liga, Bundesliga, etc. All the other players we don't even know. Guaranteed they probably came from top European leagues. England, Spain, Italy, Germany, etc. France. Those are the 5. They're deemed not good enough, and we went there and struggled. That's my point. Struggled to the point I can't even argue that a point wasn't a fair result. It was a fair result. That's the worst part about it. I'd love to be sat here and be able
to get out of this game with a point.
I'd love to be able to sit here and argue with the man and say, nah, we deserve more. We didn't. It was a fair result, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Fenerbahce, no disrespect, who also drew to FC20, who were also not good. So we're struggling against mediocre sides.
Yeah. And the last win, that we had, the last win that we had in Europe was against Copenhagen, 1-0 at Old Trafford, and Onana saved the penalty.
And we struggled in that game. Go on, Double A. Say what you're gonna say.
Oh yeah. So this is the thing, like, this is where the anger comes. I know we're all directing Z in a minute, but he seems to be the one that's backing this result. Well, we've been dragged to the level of scraping a draw away at Fenerbahce is seen as a good result. And again, you can say, I'm not denying that Turkey is a hard place to go. Of course it is. We struggled there. Was it the other Istanbul Başakşehir, whatever they're called?
Yeah, Istanbul Başakşehir. But man are talking about Spurs. All right, forget all that. Spurs are not where we aiming to be. Spurs are not a good outfit either.
The Spurs, bro.
Spurs are not like, I don't know why. Wait, hold up. Spurs,
let them do this. Leave them. Let them do this.
Spurs are not a good outfit, but Z gonna move every goalpost in the sun, man. So all right, Z, whatever,
this
man.
is the same guy that said we're scoring 89 goals, and I'm still counting. Yeah. Z told me that these men will score goals. Garnacho right now is on 2 goals. Y'all tell me he's going to hit 15, so I'm going to wait.
Exactly. Man, I'm going to keep moving goalposts.
Also, 17 goals.
So, and Kaneki, so because Spurs would struggle there, it makes it okay for us to struggle there. All right,
yes, cool. Because that's in the words of Z right now, that's our level. We're Spurs.
Yep.
We're Spurs. That's our level. Yeah, that is the level of Man United right now. We're looking at Spurs. So that's what I'm saying. When everyone is looking at Chelsea, don't look at Chelsea. Go look at Everton.
89 goals.
89 goals. This is what these man said. Z said this shit. He banned me.
I was getting cooked. I was getting cooked in the chat. Yeah.
Let me just address C there. See, I didn't actually say those teams would easily win in Turkey. I never said that. What I said was, these teams, Chelsea, Tottenham, West Ham, Brighton, Newcastle, would not put up a performance like that.
Like that?
Put up a performance. Manchester
United. Let's
go. Let me hear him.
That is my issue with Erik ten Hag, is that he is lowering your standards to think that is a good performance and a good result, when it was neither. It was piss poor, and it was, again, just a reflection of what this manager is serving up week upon week as Manchester United manager. And he's allowing to get away with it because people like yourself are on social media and on platforms like this trying to pass it off as a point earned, when really it's 2 dropped, and you need to get it through your head that he is not good enough. And this is not good enough. And the more you accept it, the more you just allow yourself to become someone who engulfs everything that is wrong with modern day football and being a Manchester United fan right now, because they are letting you think that we are shit when we shouldn't be. We should be aiming to be the best, but you're allowing him to think that you're not good enough, and we're not good enough when we aren't under him. But I guarantee you, once he's gone and we get a manager that's competent and a coach that is competent, you will see that when we get someone who is worth their weight in gold in terms of on the training pitch and gets the best, and is a man manager and can communicate, can spur on players and the fan base together in press conferences, in interviews, and then most importantly in the dressing room, I think your opinion will change when you finally see that we have been living in hell for the last 2 and a bit years, mate. That's
Thank you for clearing that up. So he said, so just to clarify for everyone, Double A, and things can't get misheard. He said performance-wise, and I agree with that. I don't think there's any side current. I don't know who's in the top 10, so I'll just say top 7 of the Premier League that goes in there and performs like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'll say. I don't think there's any team in the top 7. I don't know who the top 7 is fully, but to jog my memory, there's no side that puts up performances like that. And that in there lies my issue. Forget the result for a second. Performance. We didn't even try and win the game. We didn't put them under no pressure. That was an easy job. They'll play better than that in a game and lose. That's how poor our performance was. And this has been my issue for a long time, is that teams don't have to be at their best to beat us or get a point against us. That is wrong. Teams should have to have an absolute where we say, you know what, Fenerbahce, their players were 10 out of 10 today. St. Maximin was on absolute smoke. He was unplayable. Their midfield was on smoke. They just had a day where everything hit. The moves they scored, the goals they scored, the moves they put together, the way. But no, it was the game drifted.
The keeper made one save, bro. Like
one exactly. Save. How many shots did we actually have on target? Let's see.
I'm sure 5 shots on target. 12 shots, 5 on target. Yeah. And those shots on target are from corners.
Were comfortable saves. Yeah, it was all the Garnacho. There was a couple Garnacho ones, a Rashford one, the Delete header.
Yeah. Yeah, but every single one that they took against us was straight up shots. The 5 shots they have on target against us, one of them was a double save.
That was a great double save.
The other one was the far post shot. The other one was the heading shot from En-Nesyri. So each one of Fenerbahce's shots were straight up going in the goal. Straight up in the goal.
Mazraoui shot, and the thing is, Warrior J, even though it was a good shot from Mazraoui, if the keeper doesn't save that, we're saying keeper mistake. Look at us clutching at straws, talking about long shots from our fullback. Away to Fener, not away to Real Madrid. Away to number 10. My bad. And right back right back. That's now number 10. If we were away at Real Madrid or Inter Milan, I'd hear it. Yeah, I'd hear it to an extent.
But it's Fenerbahce. But respectfully, it's Fenerbahce.
And yes, Z, we are judging Manchester United on what they are, and we don't. There's no expectation of anything good. Our criticism lies is that we can do better. Nobody said good.
We should
better. And don't hit me with wait. I'm not hearing don't expect anything good when you was gassed in the summer. Don't hit me with it. You was telling me 88 league goals. So don't tell me about anything good. You told me 88 league goals. So you was you can't tell me though. Wait, hold on. Don't tell me. Wait. I'm not hearing this from you. You don't tell me about not expecting anything good when you told me 88 league goals in top 4, mate. This is not what we're doing. We don't get to switch that up. Nah. That's not what we're doing. Not in the slide. I'm not hearing that. Don't expect anything good. Man told me 88 league goals in top 4. What are we talking about here? Please, before you go, Kaneki, please, some self-awareness, I beg. When you lot type, I got a great memory when it comes to this type of shit. Please, don't expect anything good. We're only 2 months into the season. We're 8 league games in and 3 Europa League games in. And man are talking about don't expect anything good. 11 games, you know. A man's changed up his tune. See this, man.
Yeah, because don't expect anything good. Chelsea's worst team that they've had that finished outside of the top 10 got in the hand of Tuchel. Went up against Real Madrid, and Chelsea expected their team to beat Real Madrid. Their worst team, mind you, Chelsea's worst team went up against Real Madrid and beat them. But Manchester United's team that's been with this manager for 2 years struggle to beat Copenhagen.
Never said you can't change your opinion. It didn't say that.
No, words never act like what you're saying now is what you've always been saying.
I'm just not hearing it from you. I'm sorry. I'm just not hearing it from you. This is the equivalent of you telling me don't go near the girl, she's a hoe, and then you wife her and have kids with her. Nah. I'm not here like that. That's the equivalent. You may have been right. You could have changed your mind on it, but you can't tell me that is what I'm saying in particular because of what you said to me. Because if you was on course, you won't be trying to wait before you go, Kaneki. If we was racking in goals, you won't be trying to hear what I would say. I'm rightfully so.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Jez, Carlos, how do I deal? Do you know how I deal with this? Because I know I'm going to be right on these things and we have moments like this. Yeah. You see these live streams are recorded, and even though as bad as my memory is in general, when it comes to football and shit, I don't forget. And 2024 is a summer I will never ever forget. Ever. Because Z was the same one who was in there. Before you go, it was the guy who was telling me, oh, you getting cooked inside each chat and all this. They were cooking you. Cooking what? You know what I'm saying? It was all as wrong as he is. What are you talking about?
Wait,
you know what I'm saying?
Hold up, I got it right here. In the Bruno Fernandes new contract video. Yeah, in the Bruno Fernandes new contract video.
Yeah.
1 hour, 37 minutes, and 33 seconds. Z, you are the one that says, Flawless, you're always negative. We can easily finish third
Before you carry on,
and
before you
win.
carry on, before you hold up, before you carry on, Double A, I know you got a dip. Hey, Double A, the link to his channel is in the title. One of the mods be kind enough to put Double A's channel in the comment section. Double A, let them know where they can find you, what you got coming up, all that good stuff.
Yeah, bro. Obviously, FC double A. It's right there. The word double, and a lot of people get confused. Like FC, the word double, and then A. Yeah. I'm 5 away from 700, which is
5 of you lot go subscribe right now. Yeah, 5 of you.
I appreciate that. Listen, need 1K by the end of the year. So any help, I appreciate. Obviously, doing the sort of vlogs, and then other videos coming up. I've got a video coming out tomorrow. Nearly got kicked out of the Players Lounge at Stoke City, so that's
why.
Yeah, man. You have to watch the video.
Watch the vlog, people. I'm gonna watch the vlog. I'm gonna check it out.
Hey, Double A, something I have to bring up to you as well. I have notifications on for your channel, but a lot of the times, some of your videos miss me, fam. What? I don't know if that's something with YouTube. Like I have notifications on, but I've missed 2 of your videos.
I don't know. Yeah,
you know what that is? That's just YouTube connected. That sometimes sometimes like I don't get notifications for stuff. It's just YouTube.
No, because I know that sometimes they tend to shadow ban a lot of channels. That's why I'm just bringing it up. I haven't gotten 2. I've missed 2 straight videos from you. I watched them, but I missed 2. So I was like, yo, what's going on? So I'm just bringing it up to your attention just in case if someone else is going through it.
I appreciate that, Kaneki, obviously. Yeah, but the thing is, that's on people to subscribe, mate. Because once I'm bigger, I think Michelle said that it's a young channel. Maybe it's that. So it's on. To be fair, Kaneki, you need to have a go with people in the chat, mate, and say, why aren't you subscribing? Do you know what I mean?
Subscribe. Links in the title, people.
But I will get
subscribe, people.
Yeah, but I appreciate Amazon Flawless. Big up King, big up Kaneki every single time. Big up chat.
Yeah, man.
Good to be here. And listen, we have to pray brighter days. That's all I can say pretty much. But yeah, it's good to get on. Oh, have I got over there? Big up
shit. Hey, smoke emojis in the chat, fire emojis in the chat. Love that, man. You know what I'm saying? Love that. Roll to 800, roll to 1K.
Yeah, man. We move on to Saturday or Sunday, innit? We play West Ham.
Sunday. So I see you on Sunday on Unfiltered Podcast.
Yeah.
That's gonna be good. Yeah. Hopefully we get a dub, man. Hopefully we get a dub.
We need it, man. No, it's some kind of therapy anyway. But yeah, big up to who you are, and I'll see you all later.
Big up, but
man.
Every time. Again, subscribe to Double A's channel. Links in the title. Don't forget this show and all the other shows on the channel are available on all audio platforms as well. So Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, wherever you listen to podcasts. I know a lot of you lot use Spotify. Follow us and 5-star us if you use Spotify, people. If you are an iPhone user and you use iTunes, Apple Podcasts, 5-star us on there. We're trying to get to the audio bag as well as the bag on YouTube and the bag on Playback. And speaking of Playback, we're live there in just over an hour, people, for the San Antonio Spurs versus Dallas Mavericks. We got the Spurs versus the Mavericks. And then the game after that is the Kings versus, I think it's the Timberwolves. Let me actually double check. I think it's the Timberwolves. But it's a double watch along over on the Sarcasm City TV Playback. That's playback.tv/Sarcasm City TV. Playback.tv/Sarcasm City TV. Yeah, it is the T-Wolves versus the Kings as well. But we are going to close out because this is going to be a short one. But big up to Timber in the chat. Big up for you for the super chat as well.
Wait, can I just finish this right here, Flawless?
Of course, yeah, of course.
I want to take a picture of it and actually show you, but I'll have you wait. It's the list of people that were chatting shit. I have a literal, if you can hear it, I have like 3 folder leaves here with names on it. And to Z, I know he's not, probably he's no longer in the chat, but he said this when he called you. He said you're negative, that United would finish 3rd on 89 goals, and Flawless doesn't have any faith at all in the team. Z said that Xerxes would score 15 goals. Diallo would score 10 goals. I don't think he'll get 10 appearances. Bruno would score 15. Rasmus Højlund would score 15. Eriksson will chip in with 7. This is Z. This is what Z said in the chat, mind you. He said this. Yeah? I'm not letting no niggas get away with this. Because as I said before, if you ban me when I'm wrong, I understand it. When you ban me when I'm right, it's beef. It's beef. It's straight up beef because no, I'm going at every one of you. I have names of so much people right here. Flawless negative, flawless waffing, flawless is such a shit Manchester United fan. Flawless
Just
don't
say
know
that.
ball.
Yep.
Why Saeed friends with this guy? Saeed needs to stop bringing
That's deep,
flawless
man.
onto the stream.
Jesus, why is he friends with me? It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Why is
crazy.
he
All
on
of
the
that, bro.
stream? Flawless don't know anything. Flawless is such a shit Manchester United fan. This dude is a fake fan, plastic fan. He only does this for likes and for likes. He only has a Man United YouTube channel for views. I have all these dudes' names down. All these guys' names are down on paper. I have it all here. All you people that were chatting and flawless was repeating what I believed. Man United ain't doing shit this season. And now, 11 games in,
Hey, Lucian, man, they wanted my head on a stake. You know what I'm saying? And that they wanted my head on a spike. Why that
Lucian,
hurt me? Yo, why is he friends with me? That's yo, it's only
yeah,
damn.
why
That's
stay
hurtful.
friends with this guy? Kick him off the show.
Yeah.
Literally. What was it? Man United fan forever. Why does Saeed have this guy on the show? He's not a Man United fan. Get rid of him.
Yeah, I just want to clarify with that as well, people. Just want to clarify with that, yo, people. I am, and this is no shot at King or Kadeki because neither of these from Manchester or no one, and I'm no bigger of a fan or no more than either of these two brothers. I am Manc born and bred people. M
Yep.
postcode all my life. Let me just clarify. My generation, brothers, sisters, cousins, all Manchester United fans. Mum, dad, you lot have heard my mum in the background of watch-alongs cursing out. I think McTominay missed a chance in one of the games.
Yes, he
You
was.
lot
I
heard her
remember
cursing
that
out.
video.
Yeah, you remember that? My mum cursed out McTominay because what she was watching on was slightly behind. Mum, dad, uncles, aunts, all Manchester United fans. Grandparents,
Yeah.
Manchester United fans. Like, please never, ever, ever try and doubt my love for this football club. Let me just clarify for that. You know what I'm saying? Because I was born into this. I didn't get a choice. You know what I'm saying? You a Manchester United fan, like. Let me just. I knew about Manchester United before I knew about other teams. Like, let me just kill that.
Yes.
Manc, born and bred people. Don't ever get it misunderstood or mistaken. And that's like I said, no shot at anybody who's not from Manchester because I fucks with everybody who's a fan because that's why we're a global club. Let me just clarify that. You know what I'm saying? M postcode now. You know what I'm saying? My
100%.
postcode's M now where I'm at right now. So let's please not do that in regards to that. Oh, he's not a real fan. I'm critical.
and
You know why I'm
I'm-
so critical of the club, people? Because I love the football club. That's
Because you love the club.
because I love the
Yeah.
football club.
Yeah, but we're negative flawless. Everyone will call me Kadeki and you all negative and rants, and it would be the same thing. You're negative. You're the new. They will call you all. You're the new rants. You're the Manchester United League gunner. You're the Manchester United North side. All of these names.
And you know what?
The
They're
fan base will
compliments
come up
still.
with.
Hey, run me their fan base. Run me their fan bases. You know what I'm saying? I just
Yeah,
happen to be
like-
cool with these people. You know what
Watch
I'm
it
saying?
here.
But hey, I always say this.
Front-
You might not like me. Hey, to anyone who don't like me and that, I guarantee your favorite content creators fuck with me. Just want to say that.
Yeah, like
Whoever your favorite
Fernandez
content creator is
84.
fucks with me. I might not be your favorite, but I'm your favorite content creator's favorite content creator. I'll say that.
Straight up.
Ask him.
Yeah.
Ask him.
Fernandez
Super chat him.
84. Wannabe rants. Natrolini. This dude, it wants to be league gunner so bad. Rasmus Hoyland Dino. You can tell this guy is one of Rance's underlings. Listen, I got names. Prime, I have a list of these MFOs. I have a list of all of these guys. Every single one of them. You want to know why? Chat shit when we're wrong. Don't chat shit when we're right. Because when you chat shit when we're right, I'm going to gun for you, Prime. This is how I am as a person. When I'm wrong and you tell me I'm wrong, I'll accept it. But when I'm right and you're going to abuse me because I'm right, I'm putting you on a shit list. And when shit start going left, I'm going to call you out. You said this on this date at this time. Would you like to tell me what you think right now? Z saying he's Eric Ten Hag out. Why are you out, fam? We've only been here 11 games. Weren't you waxing this guy off about 89 goals and how he's going to change on an FA Cup? Why are you Ten Hag out now? You changed your opinion. Good. Don't act like that was always your opinion.
The thing is, I respect that. Taking on new information and changing your opinion does make sense. A big up to TTM as well, says, and as long as the goal, big up for the super chat. TTM, appreciate it. Thank you. Says, and as
Big up,
long as the goal
TTM.
difference is negative, I'll stay negative. Brush all the fake narratives. And here the thing is, TTM, you're not being negative. If the goal difference is negative, what do you have to talk about that is positive if the goal difference is negative? How do you talk about something positive and the goal, like, for those, like, maybe English ain't people's first language, and there's no disrespect to anyone. Positive and negative are the complete opposite. So how can you be positive about something that is legit? Literally, we say Manchester United are in negative goal difference. Now, if we're in positive goal difference, if we was plus 20 at this point, King, Kaneki, Double A, myself, would be talking much different, people. Because if you go back to the first season of Ten Hag, I'm supporting Ten Hag. Because you know why? I liked what I was seeing to an extent. I
missed out on the 10 Heisenberg shirts from Rants because there was a lot of scams going on here and they shut down my Navy Federal account. So I literally couldn't get a 10 Heisenberg shirt from Rants. I literally couldn't get one. Straight up couldn't get one. And you're like, negative goal difference. I understand that Bournemouth is ahead of us on a 0 goal difference. Like, actually check the league table. Bournemouth are ahead of us on 0 goals. Same points, 0 goals.
Yeah.
But we're being gone at. And King, I'm going to start making some lists for you because I've seen the people chatting shit about you on Northside's channel.
Yeah, they try it, yo. I know what, I don't even want no. They don't even keep the list, but don't even tell me no more. If one of them pulls up in my chat talking
I'm
about
not
this,
going
it's
to.
cool.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not
Because you know what? The
going
one
to.
that hurt me is
to.
why is Saeed friends with me? I'm like, damn. Did I hear what you said hurt you that bad? That you said, why are we like brethrens? Like, let me just clarify this, people. Like, me and Saeed are actually like cool, like outside of this. So even if we disagreed on everything, that's still my done. Same way me and Kaneki and me and King can disagree on whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't go beyond football.
Beyond football.
It was when you were laughing with Saeed when he was like, "Oh, don't you think that's realistic, flawless?" You're like, "No, fuck no, Saeed. Why are you really?"
I remember that as well. I remember saying that as
during
well.
That is when that chat came in. That was when that chat came in.
Yo, because we like I would never. And people like there's people who share the same. Me and my mom have argued about stuff. You think I won't be like, I'm not going to talk to her?
You said she defended Ollie.
My mom was Ollie in. She still backs him to this day. We had hella arguments about that. If I'll be like, I'm not going to talk to my mom because she's Ollie in. It's my mom. Sister was Ollie in.
Yeah.
Cool.
Same thing with me, bro. Yeah. Like you said, Kadeki, bring me that list of the people who be chatting about me. But bro, I also had certain people what said, all you talk about is Bruno Fernandes. Why don't you ever speak about Ten Hag? People, do your research. There's this thing called the internet, the World Wide Web. There's this thing called the World Wide Web, the internet, people, social media. I've said on countless channels, on this channel, on Northside channel, and on Saeed channel, I haven't just spoken about Bruno, how shit Bruno is.
That's facts.
I've spoken about Marcus Rashford, how shit he is. I've spoken about how shit Garnacho is. I've spoken how shit about Ten Hag.
I remember how you went at Varane. What was it? He was the talker-ish. Varane had 2 bad games, and I remember you were going at Varane because you're like, Varane, you're a player that I like. I can't have you performing on this low level. You and Flawless were going at Varane, that fan calling as well. I remember it. He was 2 back-to-back stinkers he had.
That's crazy.
Yep. And I've also criticized Diego Dallo as well when he had a stink against Southampton. I like Diego Dallo, but he had a stink against Southampton in the first half, and I called it out. When he got cooked against Tyler Diblin, I called that out, bro. When Tyler Diblin was running rings around Diego Dallo, I called that out, bro.
Which game was it that he gave away the penalty? Because I even remember he was playing good and he was just having a bad game overall and he gave away a penalty. What game was it? What game was it? He gave away a pen. I just remember him giving away a pen because I was so upset with him.
It weren't Southampton, was it? It weren't Southampton. It was another game.
It was Southampton. Jesse said it. Yeah, it was Southampton. The same game. It was the same. Yeah. Yes, it was the same game. He got spun and he gave away the penalty.
Yep. Yep, and I said in the first half he got cooked. In the second half he played well, but in the first half I said he got cooked, and then
Yes.
he conceded the penalty. I called it out on this. I called it out on Northside Channel, bro, and I called it out on Flawless Channel. So when people say, "Oh, all you speak about is Bruno," no, I don't. You
No,
man just don't do your research.
And also it's because Bruno's like their guy, so they'll hear that more. So you could say, for instance, hey, I could say to you, hey, King, man, big up, man. What did you think of the game? And you'll say, I thought Garnacho was terrible, should have done better. Rashford should have done better as well. Casemiro wasn't IT. Bruno was absolutely woeful. Delo should have done better as well as Martinez. You know all they heard you say? Bruno was awful. That's all they heard. You mentioned 5-6 players, but all they heard you say in that was, "Oh, Bruno was awful." Just bypass it, like you scared to call players out. It's like people. It's only criticism of football is like it's really not that deep. And to TTM,
So much.
who says, where was it now when he was like, "Yeah, man, I can't believe man said why is he my friend, yo." Like that's crazy work, yo. That is crazy.
Flawless.
Yo, it's mad. Hey, TTM is mad vindictive, you know. Man trying to cost me brotherhood and friendships, you know. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't agree with my footballing take. It's not like if I would have attacked Saeed personally, I hear it, but that's not. I never do that. I never
it pisses me off, and it pisses me off, and it's not even directed at me because I'm like, when Flawless is on the channel, like, yo, I just want Man United to be good again. I want to be able to enjoy watching Man United again. I want to be able to go to games again. You said this, like, yo, I want to be able to go to a game and not only meet up with my friends, but actually enjoy watching Manchester United.
Nice.
Flawless has said this so much time. I just want Man United to get back to where we belong. I want Man United to do good. But Flawless calling out the foolishness that's going on right now. Why are you friends with this guy? Like, it even stunned me because I'm like, what? He's telling Saeed that it's not things ain't covered in gold. If you spray paint shit gold, it's still shit. But you're upset because he's telling Saeed, prepare for the shit to go wrong.
Because I'm a real friend. That's a true brethren.
That's a true.
No, Flawless. That's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to see a sign that says "Warning, Cliff," and your friend's like, "I'm going that way." You're like, "Yeah, man, go."
Yeah, but I said it. I said this before. Yeah, I said it on the last Man United. So so these United fans would say, "Oh, you have to just back Ten Hag, or you just have to back this player because he plays for your club." So if I have a you and he constantly misbehaves, am I just going to back him when he constantly misbehaves? No, I'm going to tell him about his blood clots. I'm going to tell him that he should not do certain things. I'm not going to just let him get away with it. But some of these fans will let their kids get away with murder, bro.
King, the thing is, Flawless isn't United Trey or Absolute Bruno or any one of these guys that are lying for tweets and for retweets and followers. Flawless is here telling people the truth. No one likes to hear the truth. No one likes to hear the truth.
And here the thing is, people, it's just my truth. And when Kaneki says that, he's right. It's just me giving my honest opinion. And guess what? If I call things wrong, which I have done, I'll call things wrong. Like, for instance, you lot will know this. Mazarari, I called that signing wrong. I did not think Mazarari was going to be at the level he was. You know what happened after I see Mazarari for 4 or 5 games? I called it wrong, and I'm happy to be wrong on that.
Diego Delo, you are someone I know that's been critical of Diego Delo since I've heard of you. Since the first time I've seen you and gone through with your channel, you've always been critical of Diego Delo. Like, yo, he's a squad player. When he was our best player last season, you said it, Diego Delo, you proved me wrong, but guess what? I need you to do this again now. Because you've shown me you can be a starter now. So show me why you still deserve to be in this team now. One good season won't make me be like, you're our best right back. That one good season means you can play on this level, so continue to play on this level. You've said it that last season, Diego Delo proved you wrong, so now he needs to keep proving you wrong. Absolutely. People have gotten it wrong before.
And it's okay to get it wrong.
And it's okay to
get because as content creators, we're not here. I can only speak for me as a content creator. I am not here to be like, yo, I'm right all the time. supposed to be entertainment number one, but also be informative and learn something new and have conversations as well. Yeah, Lucian, that is hella vindictive, man. You know what I'm saying? Man said, why is he my friend, yo? That one hurt, I can't lie, yo. Man said, why is he my friend?
Big up the list. Kadeki, when you get that list up, shout me, bro, when you get that list up, bro, because I would hear.
Yeah, I'm sending it to Flawless to send it to you.
Yeah, send it through to me.
I want to see the list because these United fans just chat shit on a daily basis, bro. But this is the thing. They think they want all of us to be right. They think everything that we call out, we want it to be true. But the thing is that, bro, what you have to understand is that we are not going to just sit there and just settle for mediocrity. We're not going to go to act like nothing has happened. We're not going to act like nothing has happened, and we're not going to call out players when they have a bad game. Like Diallo, like I said, Diallo is one of the players I like. Mazraoui is one of the players what I like. Matej de Ligt is a player what I like. But you know what I did, people? On Northside Channel, I criticised them in the Porto game. After the Porto game, because all of them had stinkers in the Porto game, and I criticised Mazraoui, I criticised Diego Dalot, and I criticised Matej de Ligt. And I like these three players, but I'm not going to act like they didn't have a bad game, because they did. Same with Casemiro. I've called out certain performances from Casemiro, and again, like, this is the thing. Like, they just this guy just wants to be proven right. This guy just wants to be proven right. This guy doesn't want the best for the football club. This guy just wants to be proven right. He wants to say, haha, I was right. No, I don't, bro. I want Man United to win as possible, bro. But when I'm seeing shit week in and week out, bro, I'm going to call it out. And I've said this from the very start. When I was praising INEOS at the start of the signings, I said on this channel, I said anything that I don't like from INEOS, I'm going to call them out for it. And I've stayed consistent on that. Because I called out INEOS when they gave Bruno Fernandes a new contract, and I called them out for keeping the manager. And I've also called them out for going for Thomas Tuchel when they wanted to play possession-based football.
Again, Sunshine, who says there's nothing wrong with holding people accountable. Am I missing something? No, because people don't like it when you hold their favourites accountable, because they're their favourites and they need to be babied and rocked to sleep and, you know, told how great they are. And any criticism is agenda driven and it's hate, and you're doing it for views, even though if you're quote unquote negative and critical, you do less numbers. Me and Spooby was having this conversation on the playback yesterday about like content, and I was saying I can't do that. I can't sit on this microphone looking to this camera and lie to you lot to get views and my subscribers up. Because if I was a positive fan, it wouldn't be rolled to 13 right now. It wouldn't be rolled to 13k. It'd be rolled to 33k if I just sat here and lied to you lot. But I can't do that. Like, and that's not no shot. Everyone get their bread how they get their bread. So that is no criticism of anybody. I'm just saying personally, I can't do that. So yeah, I hold people accountable, especially people who affect something that I love, like Manchester United Football Club. Like, what are we talking about here? Hey, Warrior J, you're a real one for the timestamp as well.
Yeah, and same with me. I can't do that.
Some people do. United TV. Someone has a different opinion. Do you really get? Some people legit do. You know what I'm saying? The fact that people pick favourites, United TV, you're right. People pick favourites in a team that mostly had our worst ever Premier League campaign, worst ever Champions League campaign, finished 8th in the league, minus goal difference, has currently got us 12th in the league with a minus goal difference and 31% win rate, 7 wins in 22. How are you picking a favourite? How, Sway?
Yeah, because United TV, let me bring this up. In one of the this is the first time I got introduced to Flawless. Rants on Twitch, it was Red Talk. This was the first time I fully got introduced to Flawless. It was the Norwich game where it was Rants, Flawless, Baines, and Aaron's and Saeed. Pogba played horribly in that Norwich game. For a good 47 minutes, it was everybody going at Pogba for playing bad that game. Completely horrible. That he was horrible. Pogba made 2 goals though. The 2 goals we scored, he made them, but he was horrible that game. Everybody went at Pogba. Rance, that everyone says is a Pogba fanboy. Rance went at him. Flawless. That appreciates Pogba. Went at him. Saeed. Pogba was one of his favorite players. Went at him. Baines. Pogba was one of his favorite players. Went
Went
at him.
on. Yep.
Everyone went at him. You wanna know why? When you're someone that we rely on, you're like, yo, how the team is right now. We rely on you. You playing bad make everyone else play bad because everyone is depending on you to play well. What he was
Yeah.
doing, he was holding on to the ball too long, misplaced passes. He was horrible. Everybody on that red talk went at Pogba that day. No one talked about how Rance criticized Martial, how Rance criticized Sancho,
Because you know
how he
why? Because
criticized.
that don't fit the agenda. That's why.
No.
So because
Yep.
this is how you know. Because when people can't attack your argument, they'll attack you.
You
That's what I've noticed.
personally.
Like
Yeah,
if you
that's
dis,
absolutely
I say all
personal.
the time, poke holes in my footballing argument, or you want attack me or anyone else on here personally, I block you. But yeah, I'm
That's
saying
what it
like
is.
poke holes in my footballing argument. Well, I
Yeah.
think this because of this, this, and this. Cool. Just be respectful.
Yes.
As shout out to Z, somebody who's respectful, with no issues with him in regards to a personal standpoint. King's just clicking back in. Yes, Daryl, also bottom of the group in the Champions League. Big up to King S. I think it's Saku. Greetings from ATL, salute. And to MC40, you asked about Statman. Statman's good, just uni and stuff. I spoke to Statman after what game was it? After the Barnsley game. I spoke to Statman.
That's good to
after
know.
the Barnsley game.
Everything's
So
going
yeah,
good with him still.
Bainesy's absolutely calm. But
Yeah,
we are
and
gonna close. Yeah, go on.
to
Kenneth,
close
last
out,
point.
but I'm going to address United team before we close out. The player FC, I don't get it as well. I don't get it as well. United TV because I love Pogba was my favorite player at Manchester United. Him, Zlatan, Martial, Mkhitaryan. I loved these guys at Manchester United.
Yes.
But you want to know what's something that I've said on this channel when Flawless is like, would you get rid of Pogba? Yes. I said it to him when he asked me, would you get rid of Pogba? Yes. Because right now, the club has decided they don't need you and you've outlived your time here right now.
Yes.
Yeah? It's all downhill from here. Leave. If you're not wanted, leave. There's no player FC of if this player leaves, I'm stop watching Manchester United. No, I'm watching Man United same way. I'm just going to try and see if there's any player else in this team that I enjoy watching. I liked watching Telles play. I liked watching Cavani. When we signed Cavani, I was so psyched because I'm like, yeah, I get to watch Cavani play. When we signed Sancho, when we saw the come through of Mason Greenwood, Rafael Varane, like these are players that I enjoy watching. But you want to know what made it even better? They play for Manchester United. That was the best thing of it. They play for Manchester United. The player FC is everyone walking around with Bruno in their name. Like, it's the team isn't called Brunchester United or Manchester Bruno or Bruno United. It's not called that. It's called Manchester United. You're trying to defend Bruno Fernandes. The team is suffering because of him.
Yes.
But you're trying to tell me Bruno Fernandes got an assist. We played horrible today, and he was one of the main reasons, but he got an assist. My first modum operandi is Man United. If you make us play bad, I'm going to go at you. If you're someone that everyone is telling me, he's the goal scoring creator. If you're not creating and scoring, I don't want you in the team then. No one tells me about Bruno Fernandes, the midfielder. They always say the chance creator and goal scorer. Well, he ain't scoring and he's not creating.
Yep.
So why is he in the team? I don't get player FC, United TV. I don't get it. I really don't get it. But you want to know, the thing is, as of now, the people that are player FC are the people that really don't like us the most.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on that note, we are going to close out.
But big up everybody in chat.
Big up to Kaneki, big up King each and every time. Big up Double A again. Make sure you subscribe to Double A's channel. The link's in the title. Make sure you subscribe to the Sarcasm City TV YouTube channel. If you think the content's over, you would be wrong, because we're going to redirect to Saeed because he's doing an emergency stream. So we're going to redirect over there. I'll be over there for a little bit. I'll be over there for a little bit. And thankfully, we're still friends. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you don't kick me off the show because I have a difference in opinion. That is hilarious, yo. You know what I'm saying? That imagine.
Do you want the list when I finish it?
Nah, I'm good.
No?
Send me the one Kings. Nah, I'm blessed.
I'll send you the one
point,
for Kings then.
All I want you to point them out. If they pop up in the chat saying some rubbish, then point them out.
No, I'm going to point them out in the fan calling. I'm going to point them out when the fan calling.
Yeah, if they pop up. But yeah, we move. This is why I don't read what's it called, comments. But yeah, and then we're live on the playback, people. 1 a.m. UK time. So literally 40 minutes from now. Playback.tv/Sarcasm City TV. That's playback.tv/Sarcasm City TV. Or download the Playback app from your app store and you can come and watch the NBA with us, people. So literally, you don't need anything. And you can, if you're an NBA fan, I'll click you in, and then you'll actually see the game on your screen, and we'll all be synced up watching the exact same game. So the first game we're doing is the Spurs versus the Mavericks. San Antonio Spurs versus the Dallas Mavericks. And then following that, we're going to be doing the Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Sacramento Kings. That's over on the Playback. And on top of that, again, Spotify. Make sure you follow us there. Sarcasm City TV is road to 13,000 subscribers as well. And yes, Warrior J, I got you 100%. I'm definitely gonna DM you what is going on Friday. I'm literally gonna take a 10-minute break and then I'm gonna be back on. But again, big up to all of you lot, man. Absolute real runs. Redirecting to Saeed right now. And this has been the Man Them United podcast live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in.
Let's go.